Girl, y'all was trying to outshine me. Not in my garden. Neighbor come, the nosy ass neighbor. Feels like I'm in the jungle. Time expensive in the store up here. Not too bad, look at that. Me and those tomato hornworms are not friends. I don't want to see them. I got a walla walla.
I woke up this morning, got me feeling brand new, like I know what to do, got me feeling nostalgic. Ancestors sending clues.
Hey YouTube family, Wagwan. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see. If you're inclined to, subscribe if you want to. But if this video doesn't make you want to subscribe, go ahead. It's okay, I understand. Go ahead and watch another one. If that video doesn't make you want to subscribe, watch another one. Just keep watching my videos until you subscribe. And to all my returning friends, I'm excited to have you back in the garden with me. Today is all about harvesting. I'm going to see how much of the produce that I planted I can harvest today for a few reasons. Reason number one, obviously, the things are ready to be harvested. Makes sense, right? Yeah. And then reason number two, I am going out of town. I'm going to New York City. If you guys don't know, I was raised in New York City. But before I was raised in New York City, I was born on the island of Jamaica. So I am Jamaican, but I was raised in New York City. So my parents are still in New York. I still have some siblings in New York. So we're going to New York this weekend. And I just want to harvest my stuff. I'm me grow them, so I want to harvest them. It's my stuff. I want to harvest. So they're ready. I need to harvest because we're going out of town. And that's it. Those are the only two reasons. I thought there were more. Because, right? If me not harvest them, guess what? The birds, the squirrels, the rabbits, the chipmunks, the possum, the deer, all the animal them harvest it but me. And I'm me plant it. So no. I'm harvesting my stuff. Let me go ahead and get my harvest baskets. I think this time I'm going to need more than my regular usual harvest basket, the one pink one. So I think I'm going to get a few this time. And of course, y'all know me, I'm extra. So I don't have like a traditional basic colored harvest basket. I gotta come with the extraness. Let me show you guys my harvest baskets. And the reason why I'm choosing to show you guys my harvest baskets is to inspire you guys to be creative. You don't necessarily have to buy what is labeled as a harvest basket to use it as a harvest basket. Use what you got. And this is what I'm using. This first one here, y'all know this one, my Old Faithful. I use this one all the time. This I got from Home Goods in the home storage section. So it's for storage and organization. It's pink, my favorite color. And it's pale, light baby pink, so I had to pick it up. So this is my main harvest basket. It came in a 2-pack, so I have 2 of these. Oh God, the neighbor come, the nosy ass neighbor. Shit. Anyway, if you're interested, Home Goods in the home storage section. Why the neighbors gotta be outside? Go inside so I can put my video in peace, neighbors. You don't think I'm crazy out here talking to a camera. And I gotta get this filmed before I go to New York. This smaller bowl right here, and you can use any bowl. You don't have to use a bowl like this, but any bowl you have in the house. But this one is so cute. First of all, because it's pink. Second of all, because it has flowers on it. This actually was a candle in here. It was a candle, I think it was called Sweet Bloom. I don't know if I got this from Home Goods or Marshalls, but one of those stores. And when the candle was finished, I cleaned out the jar because it was so cute. And now I use it to harvest small things like cherry tomatoes. I don't need this big old one to harvest cherry tomatoes. I use this one. Look at that, and it's heavy too. It's some kind of stone underneath here, so this is heavy. Got this at the thrift store. And I use this when I'm harvesting mostly like herbs, like mint, thyme, and stuff like that. That's what I use this one for. So grab you anything that's cute, grab you any container that can hold anything, and let's harvest together. Let's go. Get my stuff. Now let's go harvest. From what I see, from looking around the garden, the first thing I'm going to harvest are my onions. Most of my onions are ready. They are turning brown and the neck broke off, like so the neck broke. It just broke, which means the necks are flopping over, which is an indicator that the onions are ready. There are one or two where the necks are still standing up, then a brook yet, so I'm gonna leave those. But the rest where the necks are like blup, brook over, I'm going to harvest those. The onions that I planted were Walla Walla onions and candy onions. The Walla Walla onions I started from seed, and the candy onions I got them at the nursery in my neighborhood. Not in my area, right? Yeah, nursery in my area. So let me go ahead and get my onions. Over here, what do I have? I think, I want to say this is all candy onions in here, you know. I'm not sure, is it? Hold on, let me just check. Because I don't know what happened to the, I put tags in there now. I'm gonna tag everything. And I think the animals didn't take my tags. I really believe that. All right, that's candy. Yeah, I think I have 3 Walla Walla in the front. Oh, I said it wasn't ready. Look, y'all. I got a Walla Walla. Another Walla Walla too. And another one on this side over here. No, this one, the neck is not flopped over yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. All right. Well, I mean, I think it should be ready. I'm still picking it. I just said I wasn't going to pick it because the neck was not flopped over, and I still harvested it. I'm going to just continue with all the beds and get all the Walla Walla onions and then come back for the candy onions. In this bed also, I have to search through, but I know I have Walla Walla onions in this bed too. Underneath all this squash. Oh, look at this, is a big, nice one. Y'all ready for this? Harvesting this is so satisfying. Look at that. Did you guys harvest your onions yet? Let me know how that's going. This is my first year planting onions, and I am very excited. I think I did really good. I learned a lot along the way, lessons that I will take with me for next year for planting onions. But all in all, I would say I would give myself a 9 out of 10 with planted onions. A 9 out of 10. The only mistake I made was I planted some other ones in the back of the garden, in the back of the beds, and they weren't getting enough sun. So because of that, they really didn't develop. But I still give myself a 9 out of 10. I'm proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Yes, I did good, Nardia. You did really good. In my strawberry bed, I have 3. Oh, another a butterfly. Let me slowly get the camera and see if I can show you guys this butterfly. I've been seeing butterflies all day in this garden. Oh, it's gone. All right, it went to the neighbor's house, but it's okay. There was a butterfly here, and it was right here. I don't know the longevity of how long Walla Walla onions, or even the candy onions that I will be harvesting next, how long they store for, because this is my first year planting them. So we will be experimenting this year to see if they store long. And the Walla Walla onions, from my understanding, they are long day onions. So from my area here where I am in Northwest Ohio, I thought I heard a sound, Zone 6B, they are the onions that I can grow here. I believe I could also grow intermediate onions, but I believe, from what I understand, Walla Walla onions are long day onions. Oh, what is that? Yo, I keep hearing a sound. In this bed also, where I have most of my peppers, I have 2 onions. The neck is not broken over, but it's okay. I'm still gonna harvest it. I mean, it's gotta get ready. Look at that. I'm so proud, y'all. I am so excited and so proud of this onion harvest. Yeah. Oh, I'm so proud of the onions that I planted. And my tomato bed, so I planted a lot of onions in the tomato bed also to help deter from the tomato hornworm. This is my Walla Walla onion harvest. I will show it to you guys in better details after, but now let me move on to the candy onions. I'm so excited. Come, camera, come. I keep leaving y'all behind. Come closer, y'all. Let me bring y'all closer to me. I cook so much, you guys. The way I cook and the way I use a lot of onions and garlic and tomato and pepper and thyme, yes. Hopefully, I'm hoping that these onions last me for at least a few months. These are the candy onions also. A few months. My goal is to eventually plant enough onions to last me the entire year so that I will never have to buy onions again in the store. That's my goal. Did that happen this year? No, it didn't happen this year. But it's okay, that's my goal. Some of these are really tiny because back here was where I made the mistake and planted onions like back there, but the tomatoes are shading them. So I don't expect much. Like this one, a tiny little something, but it's still edible. Oh. This one is even smaller. It's still edible. I don't think I planted much onions in the pepper bed, but let me dig through just to make sure. I think I only had the 3 Walla Walla onions that I planted in the front. And I got those already. Yeah, this is all peppers. No onion in here, so just enough pepper. Which I probably need to harvest that too. Okay, no onions. Moving on, we have 2 onions in here. I think I will definitely, I don't know if I'll plant onions in the green stalk again. Not because the onions didn't do well, because the onions did do well. Let me show you. The onions did great in the green stalk. So if you have a green stalk and you plan on planting onions, I think it's a great idea. So onions, from what I saw, I only planted 2 and they both did well in here. But I really want to use my green stalk next year. I want to reserve it more for herbs. I think I'm going to pack it with herbs mostly and find other spaces for the onions. But this is my first year having my green stalk. So I wanted to test it to see what I can plant in it. And I'm so glad I did, because now I know I can plant a lot more other things in it, but I'm just going to save it for my herbs. I feel like I'm like hunting for the onions underneath all this vegetation. It kind of reminded me of when I was harvesting the potatoes. I will link that video for you guys if you guys didn't see it. I harvested my potatoes on my birthday actually, and I was just digging through and hunting. That's what this feel like. Me a hunt for the onion them. It's like I'm getting some kind of treasure because there's a lot of vegetation underneath here. I think that's it for this bed. I don't think I have any more onions. Oh, I see one. I see one. Oh, it's a little baby one. Oh, look at it. It's a little cute little baby. But it's something. We have some onions under here. Got 2. This is the bed of onions that I transplanted from the kaolu bed. I spoke to you guys about it and I showed you in a video where I had some onions that were over there, back there in the kaolu bed, and they weren't getting that much sun, so they weren't doing so good. So I decided to transplant them in the middle of them growing. Probably wasn't the best idea, but I wasn't getting much bulbing and they weren't going to do good back there anyway. So I transplanted them to this bed where they got more sunlight. Some of them did good, some of them not so good, but it's a lesson learned for next year. That's my motto in all my videos. It's a lesson learned for next year. They're under the ground. They're under there. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised because I don't see the bulbing on the top of the surface like the other onions. So I didn't think I was going to get much. But no. Them onions say we name onion and we are going to produce. Yeah. Not bad at all. Yes. Come through onion harvest. This is beautiful. I want to say this is my best onion harvest yet, but it's also my first. So it's definitely my best because it's my first. Now that we got the onions, let's harvest the tomatoes. I know I don't have that many big tomatoes, but let me go ahead and harvest my cherry tomatoes. And y'all, one thing about me when I'm harvesting tomatoes, I'll be so scared because you know I don't like them tomato hornworms. Me and those tomato hornworms are not friends. I don't want to see them. So I try to pick, harvest what I got to harvest quick. And I try not to stare too much at the plant, at the leaves or anything. I just want to harvest, get in and out. Get in and out. I'm trying to make sure I get anything that looks like it is blushing. I'm trying to move quick, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm just picking and going. I'm not looking too much. As long as it has like a little blush to it or a little orange to it, I'm picking and I'm going. And these cherry tomatoes are prolific. I harvest cherry tomatoes like every single day. And the next day I come back and like magic, there's more. Let me put some music on for you guys. And I'm gonna fast forward through this clip. Because I don't think I'm gonna be doing much talking because I just wanna be in and out. So let me fast forward it with some music. Enjoy.
I'm like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. I'm on the grass, it's always greener on the other side. And we gon' make it out the struggle, though we traumatized. I used to take this life for granted, I apologize. So thankful I'm alive, this jungle I survive. I'm on a natural high, just like the east side rise. My ass is sunny side, it's up to you to decide. Get on my level, tell the devil go somewhere and hide. There's a whole world outside, sun in my eye, girl in my ride. Head in the sky, we gon' make it if we try. The truth's never lie, like wings you can fly. With you by my side. This morning, oh yeah, and I woke up this morning.
Now that we're done with the tomatoes, I think I have some squash, maybe 1 or 2 squash to harvest. Let's harvest the squash. And thank you guys. Thank y'all for giving me the squash recipes in my, not the last video, because the last video should be the garden tour, but the video before that, I asked you guys, because I don't really eat squash. It's not something I grew up on. It's not something that I ate. I asked you guys that do eat squash, what recipes can you guys recommend for me to enjoy the squash? And y'all came through. Y'all came through. Thank you for your recipe suggestions, telling me to saute it with other veggies, telling me to saute it with, onions and garlic and all that kind of stuff. And also telling me not only to saute it, but to roast it, right? And not only roast the squash, but to also roast the seeds and sprinkle it on top. Yes. Thank you. The squash that I have is back here. It is a summer squash prolific straight neck. It's a nice big yellow one. Let me show you. I hope it's ready. I think it's ready. If not, then we're just gonna have to learn. All right. The vines did have squash vine borer, but still, I was still able to harvest this squash from it. Not too bad, look at that. Now, time to harvest some herbs. I'm gonna harvest some thyme, some scallion, maybe some mint and some lemon balm, and we'll see what else we have that we can harvest. Down here in this pot, I have some thyme, and I want it to flush out and grow more thyme, so I'm cutting it back cutting it down a lot, because the more you harvest, the more it grows. And I use a lot of thyme. Thyme for some reason is very expensive. I don't know why thymes are there. Thyme expensive in the store up here. The Kroger sell thyme, the liquor container for like $3. So I grow my own thyme. I harvest it, I let it dry, and then it flush back out. And I have thyme, and we can't save my money. So I don't have to spend my $3 for a little container of thyme at Kroger. Down here is my mint collection. So I'm going to harvest some of the mint because once again, I want it to flush out and grow more. The first thing I'm going to do is the strawberry mint. And I just let these, move the thyme to the side. I just let these dry out on the drying rack inside. And then I put them, once they're dried, in containers so that I will have mint in the wintertime when it's not growing. I can have the mint for teas because I love a good mint tea. Next, I'm going to do the chocolate mint. The chocolate mint reminds me of like a York peppermint patty. It does. I'm not a big fan of York peppermint patties, but the chocolate mint tastes good, and that's what it reminds me of. Next, I'm going to do what is this? The apple mint. The apple mint for me has like a very mild flavor. It's not that strong. The strongest one for me is the chocolate mint. That has the strongest flavor in my opinion. But the apple mint is still delicious, just milder in taste. And then next we're gonna do some ginger mint. I love the ginger mint. It's so good for my gut health. Like it really helps with bloating, in my opinion. For me, it helps with my bloating. Be careful with the ginger mint. It does give you gas. It will have you toot 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 toot. Toot. Well, it has me toot toot around the place. But other than that, I love it. And the last one we're going to do is the pineapple mint. In this black pot over here, we have some lemon balm. Of all the herbs, lemon balm is like one of my favorites. For teas, absolutely love it. Put the lemon balm right there. And while we're here, I have some chamomile flower. So let me just pick those as well while I'm here. You know, why not? I forgot we have some scallions that I want to harvest as well. By the time I come back, it should regrow. And these, I just chop them fine and put them in the freezer. Now we're going to look for some peppers. This is what we have. I know we have a lot of Scotch bonnet pepper, but they're not ready yet. And I'm excited for the Scotch bonnet pepper because I love, 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 love Scotch bonnet pepper. It is like the pepper I talk to you about all the time about my Jamaican heritage because I was born in Jamaica. So Scotch bonnet pepper is our pepper that we use for everything. And I have so much. This is my first year growing it and I'm so excited. Now we'll be saving the seeds to plant more, but they're not ready yet. But the tree full of pepper, load up with pepper. But in the meantime, what we do have ready is we have some banana peppers. Hold on, let me put this in my pocket. No, I need this. Why I'm putting it in my pocket? I think the banana peppers are starting to go bad. I don't even know why I planted banana peppers. Like I planted, I think, 3 banana peppers, and I don't eat banana peppers like that. I'll have banana peppers here and there on a sandwich, but I planted 3. Next time I need to plant more bell peppers. That I use a lot of. Why did I plant it? I don't know. But I have it. I'm going to figure out a way to use it. But I don't eat banana peppers like that to plant 3 whole pepper plants. Another lesson learned. Plant what I know I'm going to eat. So banana peppers, maybe somebody would want it. Maybe my sister? No, she don't really eat banana peppers either. Back here, we also have a few jalapeno peppers. The thing about the peppers is they are green like the plant. So I can't really, you don't see them. These are supposed to be some jumbo jalapeno peppers, but if I wait for them to get jumbo, I don't know, I feel like the animals might get to them before I do. I don't know what kind of pepper this one is. I think this is just a green bell pepper. We have nothing yet. And I do want to say this is cayenne, but it's not red. But it could also be a serrano pepper. The cayenne pepper. Like, I don't see any red on this one, but I'm thinking cayenne pepper is skinnier than this. I do believe I did plant cayenne pepper somewhere. I just don't know where. I think I did, but I'm not sure. I hope I did because I like cayenne pepper. The last thing we're going to harvest is callaloo. This is my 3rd time harvesting callaloo. And it's still prolific. It's still growing and I'm grateful. I do think for next year though, I do want to plant more callaloo in other places because this bed is not enough. I eat callaloo like crazy, and this is not enough. Even though I got 3 harvests out of it, it's not enough for how much callaloo I consume and my family consumes. So I do need to find another spot to plant more callaloo. And with callaloo, you cut it and it grows more. Because I want to get at least 2 more, please, Jaja. At least 2 more callaloo harvests before the end of summer. I'll be so grateful for that. So grateful for that. 2 more harvests, maybe even 3. If we can get 3 out tight, I'll be happy. Feels like I'm in the jungle. Oh gosh. It scared me. It scared me. Oh man. This is the callaloo that I got today. It's a pretty good amount. Pretty good amount. This is not a harvest, but these leaves from the squash plant are getting in the way. So I'm gonna trim some of the leaves. I don't think that will affect the growth of the plant, but I cannot, like, it's just getting in the way. I can't get through here. And they're also shading some of my other plants like the callaloo and stuff. So, I mean, if I mess up, it's okay because I'm not a big squash eater anyway. If this somehow hinders the growth of the plants. But these leaves, y'all are just doing the most. Y'all are doing too much. I'm the extra one in this garden. I'm supposed to be the most extra person. Y'all are trying to outshine me and we're not having that. They're ouch, and they're prickly. These suckers are prickly. Clear up some space so that I can have space to walk. All right, much better. Girl, y'all was trying to outshine me. Not in my garden. I'm the biggest, baddest one here. Not y'all. Not y'all. This is my harvest for today. This is what my garden blessed me with. This is what my garden provided me with. A whole lot of cherry tomatoes. We also have 2 beefsteak tomatoes, but most of it is cherry tomatoes. We have 16 Walla Walla onions, a lot of herbs and mint, thyme, and lemon balm in here. Have some peppers, scallion, 26 candy onions, squash, and callaloo. I am so proud of my harvest. So proud. Look at all this. Look at this. I grew this. And if you want to start a garden, let this be your sign. Start your garden. Put some seed in the ground. This was just a hope garden. I hope these things survive. I hope they last. I didn't have any fertilizer. It's a lot of hope and trial and tribulations and a lot of lesson learned. If you guys watch my garden content, you'll see that a lot of trial and error went through with this garden. And I have a lot of lessons to learn for next year. But look at it. Look. So excited. I'm so excited. Now I have to go in the house and take care of all this. And I don't want to. Like, I have to go and hang up these onions because the onions do have to cure. I have to have them dry out. So I do have a drying rack in the house that I'm going to hang them on and let them dry for a few weeks. And everything else, the callaloo, I have to clean, wash, and chop it up and put it in the freezer. The scallion in the freezer. The squash might stay in the house until we get back from New York. But the onions, whoa, I can't talk. The onions I'm going to let dry and cure and just hang up in my... I think I'm going to leave it in the office. I don't want to leave it outside and then it rains while we're in New York and the onion them get destroyed, get mushy, right? No, I'm going to put them inside and put them on the drying rack for them to dry and cure. That is it, you guys. That is my harvest for today. Abundance. Wonderful. A lot. I am so grateful for my harvest. You guys, this garden was planted just this year. My previous garden was damaged and this one is brand new just this year. And I didn't use any fertilizer. I know fertilizer is important, but it wasn't in my budget this year. And I just decided to plant a seed and see what happened. And I am getting so much abundance. Every few days I'm harvesting different things. And I am so grateful. Plant a seed. With that said, take a chance, plant a seed. Thank you guys for watching this harvest video. I'll be going to New York in a few days. And we'll see what the garden looks like when we get back from New York. Hopefully there's more to harvest and hopefully it doesn't get too overgrown and become a really bad crazy jungle. with all that said, thank you guys for watching. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys in the comment section. Bye.
I had a dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, 'cause I had something to say, blew everybody away.